Good morning.
Oh.
Good morning.
Oh.
I just came from, I jumped from another Zoom to go to the Zoom here. So I just had the most beautiful session with Andrea. So that's why I like, good morning.
Good night.
Hey, Kyle.
Isn't it? Like, I just, and you had I had the best session with you. Like my shoulder was cracking and my neck is like feel like so short. I was like, what's happening here? And then now I feel so good, like really good. That's why I said, good morning. She's like, what's happening to Lilian? Go up.
God, give me strength.
That's good. That's good.
We're not recording yet, so
No, I'm just getting a quick lunch. Okay?
Need to go and get some.
I'll be back soon.
I'm gonna get water.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Look, I'm having the rainbow cake.
Mm. How's your sleep?
Sure.
Good. Are you cutting in and out?
No.
Yes, I can see you now. Did you sleep well? Not enough.
Only 3 hours.
Or you can go back to sleep after this.
Huh?
You can go back to sleep again after this.
Yeah. Unless I'll be energized like you.
Oh, and not give me the energy after that. I mean, energy as like clear energy and relaxing energy, and just such a joy coming in and just all of that.
Yeah.
Been sitting down too long and not really move. I mean, move, but the thing is like it's really interesting that I found out that when you do different things on the same spot and the environment not changing, even though you go for a walk, if feeling, I mean, it will feel like going with constantly doing, can feel that the body can it register So the body register. So the mind may be doing, oh, now I'm doing this, right? But the body cannot differentiate.
Yeah.
The body only know that, oh, you start doing, oh, you start doing, oh, you start doing. So yeah, so the environment not changing, like when the environment change, your body is like a little bit of changing. It's like, oh, there's a nature. Oh, I'm going to the shop. You know, the environment change. When the environment not changing, your body is just gonna be, oh, it continue. Because body don't recognize the environment at all. Or you do different tasks. The body only know that, oh, you start doing things. Oh, you start doing things. So that was my finding just now, which is interesting. So let me record. Just get everybody settled first. I'm just gonna go into my, there's not really any presentation, but it's just going to be, because it's only 90 minutes, and I mean, it probably only 60 minutes or 90, it depends, but I'm not rushing to anywhere, but just see that what we wanted to do. But I know that there's a couple of people wanted to come in. If they're not coming in, that is also fine as well. I'm sending the recording to them.
I only have 60 minutes because we're going to have a house party here, and so I've got to prepare.
Oh, house party.
Yeah, just
Nice.
very simple. Yeah.
Sure, of course, 60 minutes will do. Yeah, I am for 60 though. I mean less than 60. So yeah, but it's okay. Let's see what's happening. But I will watch out for the time. Let me record now. Okay, great. So welcome to the Garden Within, the Sacred Heart Valley community event. So the intention for the Garden Within is releasing, resetting, and renewal. So tune into our garden, what we need to remove the weeds, what we need to prepare the soil, and also planting the seed. So we are going to start with the meditation. So all of these intention in our garden within, it can be your body, of course, but also I wanted to bring into the life that you can, if you can do this metaphor, or you can bring into some sort of knowing and noticing, and also bring into your business too. So whether your business or whether your life is need to release something, it's definitely something that we are to release. What I said definitely meaning that I also I invite you to release so that we do have some space for the new things to plant the seed. Because imagine that a little pot, if your garden is like, I mean, like everybody's garden is huge, but just think about it, it's like your little pot have the seed sprouting to mini plant, and then it will grow. The root is literally cannot reach to it need to spread out. So meaning you are in like, you're not really moving out. You're not moving out the plant or the flowers or the trees, whatever you call, so that plant can expand itself by rooting in and expand. So if we continue to, I don't have time next week, next month, next year, right? You will see that this plant in the pot, the root is going to change. The texture will be changing, the soil will change. And then when all of this changing, and because it's not even growing out, I think about it, I'm like, I can't even grow off the pot, I'm just being squashed, right? And you're not receiving enough sunlight as well. when it's supposed to grow. So you literally think about you boxing this glass box, the plant is just like that. It will die. So that what I was describing, it can representative as the life that you are at, or the relationship that you are at, or the business that you are at. Therefore, the releasing, removing what is in the current moment, not the future, not 3 years later. So what is now? So this session is about now, present. So 3 phases. We need to release in order to receive. And we able to release what you were carrying that may not be yours. And then we also need to reset ourselves in bringing the intention, the newer intention, so that we renew. Not like the old intention coming in, or I have not done yet, and then you bring the intention in. Because when we evolve, when we renew, it's just that when you pack, go and buy new soil, right? If you like, it's okay, I'm just gonna loosen the soil, and then gonna be just bring more water on it. It's just like you are like not really tending that plant. Actually, not the plant, it's actually the home of it, the soil of it, the root of it. The plant is saying that, oh, it's a plant, is like alive, means that it's good. But have you actually looked at what's inside the root? What is the texture of the soil? Whether it's actually really dry, or there's no oxygen in there, or maybe you actually need, loosen a bit. You can't be too compact of that. So all of this can bring into what do you need right now, or what do you want to prepare right now, so that to assist you to move forward. Whether you are leaping forward, whether you are one step forward, whether you are baby step forward, meaning that we are not going to stay there. Unless you decide to not doing anything, then you are not going to be here in this session. I trust that. So without saying even more, I will invite you to close your eyes and just relax. And I'm gonna bring into like maybe 10, 15 minutes of this meditation. And this meditation is a grounding. It's grounding meditation. Just trying to find it. Sorry, just a little bit. Not sure where is it, but it's okay. I already recorded. I'm gonna record it. So just bear with me, okay? So while waiting for the meditation, probably just stay into this quiet, contemplating moment. the meditation. Okay, we're gonna start now. This is guided meditation for tending to the garden within. This practice will help you connect with your inner garden, identify what needs releasing, resetting, and renewal. You can use these meditations in your daily life and also your business. And now, we begin by bringing your awareness to your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Exhale slowly through your mouth and releasing any tension. Continue breathing naturally, allowing each breath to gently deepen. And now, visualize yourself standing at the entrance to a beautiful garden, your inner garden. This sacred space represents your inner landscape, containing all your thoughts, emotions, experiences, and potential. As you enter your garden, notice what doesn't belong, the weeds that have grown without invitation. These represent limiting beliefs, unhelpful patterns, or past hurts. With every breath, imagine yourself gently but firmly removing these weeds one by one. Notice what's coming through. As you acknowledge it and gently pull each weed with your compassionate heart.
namely silently or aloud in your own space. I release comparison. I release self-doubt. I release the control. I release expectation. I release perfectionism. Feel the lightness that comes with each release. I will give you a moment to be silenced here. As in the silence, the soil of your garden is now visible, ready for new growth. And now, focus on preparing the soil of your garden. And this represents creating fertile conditions for your growth and well-being. Visualize that yourself is touching and feeling of that soil, adding nourishment within it. With each breath, you infuse the ground with qualities of your value or your virtues that support you and also support your flourishing. I add unconditional love to all the relationships. I add compassion that my heart softens with gratitude. I add courage and I live with gratitude. I add passion and patience that I cultivating and embodying my next growth. I add wisdom as I anchor to the truth that I am. And I'll give you a moment for you to add your value in your soil. Feel the soil becoming rich with possibility. holds everything you need for what you wish to cultivate. With clear space and nourished soil, you are ready to plant new seeds. These represent your intentions, dreams, and the qualities that you wish to grow in your life and business. One by one, plant seeds in your garden. As you place each seed in the soil, name what you are planting. I plant creativity. I plant authentic connection. I plant abundance. I plant service to others. I am rooted in now. Feeling the support of Mother Nature surrounding you and within you. I give you a moment to see, to sense, to feel. Now visualize gentle rain falling, sunlight warming the earth. See small green shoots beginning to emerge from some seeds, the first signs of new growth. Take a moment to look at your garden in its entirety. The cleared spaces, the nourished soil, the texture of the soil, the newly planted seeds with their emergent growth. This is your inner landscape, always available to you, always responding to your care. Know that like any garden, yours will require ongoing tending. There will be seasons of resting and integrating, and also the seasons of abundant growth. What matters is your presence and loving attention. When you are ready, gently bring back your awareness back to the body into the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in, and with your exhale, open your eyes. And you can journal about it. What weeds did you release? What emotions arose during this process? How did it feel to prepare the soil and the qualities that nourish you? What seeds did you plant, and which one feel the most alive with potential? What ongoing tending might your garden needs? And remember that this meditation is a practice that you always can come back to return it whenever you need to release, reset, and renew. Your inner garden is always waiting for your loving attention.
We take 5 more minutes to come back. Welcome back, Andrea. I hope the call's already back or continue to sleep.
What's best for you?
So I have like 4 questions that is in the meditation that I actually posted in the chat.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Let me look.
Anything that is wanted to share, you can share, or you can share one is in the free will.
I found it was very relaxing, and I dozed off a little, and then I came back, and then I listened, and from what you said, the qualities and the virtues, I wrote down. Yeah, the ones that you said that resonated with me, and I added others. Yeah, that's what I did.
What's the
And
artist? What is the
I was
quality?
not aware, like during the weeding process or planting really, or preparing the soil. So difficult to answer that for me. Yeah, so maybe I answer it later, like more intuitively,
Yep, sure.
I think.
So what is the quality that is now that you have, like you feel like current moment that you have like for you? So yeah, because we
I
do have
wrote
like
down qualities that I have and that I want to have, so it's all mixed up. So because sometimes we embody them a tiny little bit and sometimes a little more, so different stages. So I'm just writing down what feels most alive, most potential. No. 1 second. What
Sure.
I'm going to do.
How do you want to share while Andrea is writing down the question?
No, I'm ready. That's fine. So, but of course, share.
By the way, you unmute if you are talking, okay? We can't hear you.
No, it was good. It was peaceful. It's like perfect meditation when you're getting ready to go to bed. Yeah, I was like in and out, in and out, because your voice is so calming. It's like, could definitely feel a reset. Yeah, there's just like lots on the go for me, so it's like,
So you're the reset stage, right?
yeah, definitely. It's like, yeah, so many intentions, directions, and yeah, it's like, I could feel the feeling of like multiple seeds of myself planting myself everywhere. Mm, It's like sprouting everywhere I go. Yeah, it's like the garden goes with me.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I can see like right now there's all these like little sprouts, and um it all like makes up the masterpiece. So it's like into the unknown. This is like I've fully feeling into that like than ever before. So it's like having intention, but allowing everything to organically grow. Um, yeah, it's like for once, it's like no expectation, but just enjoying the journey. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, there's another meaning of what you were sharing is wherever we go, wherever we landed, this unseen, right? Whether it's life or whether it's, services or the job, we tend to our garden first. So that whenever that we start again, we are fully there. And you present yourself fully and not half of the cup and go back to the same environment. As I said, this is like an environment. Garden is an environment. And also your inner garden is also your inner environment. So yeah. So that is a very, what I was experiencing in Andrea's your relaxation just now, I was sharing what it is, but I did not really know that changing. If I'm not changing environment, I'm not growing. So this is another thing, not like to changing the whole like and do I need to paint my whole room to different colors? No, it's just that we tending the garden in like as I said, weeding there's releasing, planting, and the seed, and all of this that we're doing now, the 3 R's, it is changing environment. We can't be forever if we're not tending all the weeds growing. And you can't even just like, I think that this is really good, Angela. Look at this. All the weeding that is growing on my shoulder, and it's really stiff. So while in the exercise, I was pulling out by moving like this. Like Andrea was talking about this. This is moving and releasing that weeding. And I'm attending to my garden through her just now. And I able to know that, oh, it's the environment that is not changing. And when we carry a lot that we don't even know what we carry, like I was sharing, like, not changing environment, like work and businesses and meeting people is all on the same spot. Yes, I went to walk. My leg is walking, but my body will not know that. Oh, I'm at work. I'm meeting friends online. My body only know that. Oh, Lilian start working again. Oh, Lilian start working again. So I'm there. That is not really changing. It become really stiff, and there's no water in there, and it's not moving. So think about the soil have no water. Isn't it like cracking? Like richly, I hear the crack. Oh, something needs to shift. So I probably need to change my bigger pot. Just another meaning about inside what I was moving through my body just now in the session, bringing to this now is really powerful of the knowing and awareness. So yeah. So I felt that I learned a lot from my awareness from Andra's session there. They're able to bring in to you guys here for tonight. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy that you can feel that change. That's good. It's good. Yeah, and today was funny. It was this self-talk that started with, oh, it's already Sunday. What is it that you haven't done? And you wanted to do it and blah, 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 blah. This all things. That was right. It's still, not helping. And so I made some tea. I'm going to make some iced tea with that. And on the tea bags, there were messages, and they were so aligned. It was like, yeah, now is the best moment. Yeah. And then something about stillness is so precious, and presence is power or something. I said, oh yeah, that's obvious. I need to go to the park and yoga and write down a journal and do some movements. And I felt so good afterwards, and so clear and grounded and joyful that that was what was needed, you know. And yeah, and I think this is what I want to cultivate.
That is also changing environment, right? Like normally you do it at home, like 5 o'clock, but no, not 5 a.m. anymore. I can do it anytime. But it's not at home. I can do it outside the park. And I can sit
Yeah,
down.
I love to do it in summer, and summer like spring, summer, autumn. I do it in the park as long as I can, because I know it's always twice as powerful. Yeah. And it's really good. Yeah. And so this is what I want to like cultivate, is this the presence, the joy, and the trust. Yeah.
So when you do these, when you do the tea, when you do the yoga, so what happened to that self-talk?
When I just do the tea, well, this is just a process, but reading the messages, that's when this process is interrupted, and when I do the yoga, and when I give myself a space and to play around, experience something here, read something there, and just let it come to me like naturally, then it's only positive.
So what you are doing is you are allowing it to unfold. Instead of setting that I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this.
Yeah.
Same thing as what you're doing is actually very powerful, that also in the business we let everything unfold.
Yeah.
Instead of we are doing like the old way, or people still doing it, is you doing step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, so that you can have that. So that means that if I don't do 1, 2, 3, it's not there. And then you started to come back, it just never cross over that so that. So yeah, so when we let that unfold everything, the so that is not there, or I allow everything to unfold. And also when we have this self-talk, right? I just like, what you haven't done anything yet. Forgive yourself. Forgive ourselves. That I am allowed not to complete everything every day.
Sure.
And that everything to unfold itself.
It's also like bringing up, okay, I didn't do that, but I did this, and we experienced that together. And this was only possible because I said, okay, I don't do this stuff now. Instead, we have some family time. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been any.
Of course, that is important family time. I was literally talking to the kids about the family time. Like when we book for next Friday before I go away, going to have this Friday, actually not next Friday, going out for buffet, right? And I was like, you know what? I asked them, do you want to bring the buffet inside the house instead of outside? We're going outside. Like that will be going after work. I will be bringing the little one to go to the city. It's sort of like this effort, right? But it's really nice to have an effort as well. But I was like, why not we bring whatever outside to come in? And I said that, why don't we order a little bit expensive pizzas, the high quality one, and then you get to choose how many you want to order. So yeah. So I was like, yes, let's do that. So we're bringing everybody together and coming home, returning home, and they'll love that even better. That is even better, Mommy has said. That's even better. I don't want to go out on Friday night. So yeah. So that bringing into more harmony. So let the ideas unfold. Yeah. That was what the just now. So yeah, we talk about families. Yeah. Carl, do you have anything to add? No? Yeah. So you're already sort of like into the renewal state anyway. So reset already, going into the renewal. So we all know that we're all redirecting, but also returning. And in the redirecting, the returning, also sort of like things will pop up. But remember, I just want everybody to remember, especially both of you and also Caroline, when you reply this, we have built our foundation. It is now to really utilize our foundation, like this quality that you want to anchor and root in now. You're gonna bring those qualities with you. We are entering the real world. And do not forget that you have all of the qualities. I think the word that I use in Andrea's relaxation is recentered. When there's a lot of noises outside, disconnect immediately and then recenter back. And just like what it is for me now. Because you sort of like catch yourself, whatever that you do. I caught myself switching from like this way to that way, the professional way of speaking, writing. I mean, not speaking, writing especially, and then coming to writing newsletter for work, and then writing to you guys, writing to the newsletter for my, to my people, and then sharing this and that. The word that I use that I caught myself is when I'm writing the report to my or newsletter or annual report to my boss, I'm using a lot of these, our spiritual word or more harmonized word or reversing word, and she will come back and reverse my word. So yeah, going back to like expectation, this is what we're expecting, and then this is the result we we should, and all of that, right? And I'm trying to writing something to try to reversing the code for corporate. But again, it is when someone is reading on it, it will automatically reverse our wording back. But also giving that compassion to ourselves, because I do not go into this judging, but I just be compassion. Sometimes that we have to force to write in that particular way so that somebody is happy. Like my boss will be happy. And then my boss will say that I'm the CEO, you should listen to me. Something like that, right? So in this way, we just be gentle with ourselves. So yeah. In my current workforce, the workplace, I learned a lot. So even though my boss was solo saying I'm the CEO, but I did not get even triggered at all. But I was doing something that made herself harmonize. So a lot of time when we tending our garden, it's just like bonsai. You know how we tend to bonsai? You had to cut the leaf this way. You had to tie up this way so that you can detach this so that you grow to this one. It's so perfection, right? Because that is bonsai. This is where the environment is. Now I'm really diving in the environment, like I keep saying it. So I also invite you to notice your environment. I'm talking about environment of how you dealing with people, connect with people, your authentic self. Because when you're walking out, like when I come into traveling to Calgary, let's say, it's a new environment for me. And I have to bring my authentic self, but I'm also monitoring, feeling into, things that stay on my own zone and all of that, not too loud. And, people will say that, oh, you're too loud, you're too much, too much. Everything is too much. That we know a lot more than them. I think that also Carl were talking, also going into returning back to the family, that he knows a lot now. So, but when people not receiving our beautiful garden that we tending, which is our being, right? Then how are you going to tend yourself? So yeah, are you going to pluck out your plant and then plant in somebody's garden? Yeah. As you're sharing how you are the garden, you are the seed, you're going to connect. I'm the seed. When I connect to people, you sending the seed. Seed is a light, right? So I also invited this, like today, this session, because it's very short, right? All of these is like a lot of contemplating here. So yeah. It is important to aware that how we tend our garden lovingly, and it's always there. Because we always will feel like, oh, other grass is greener, right? So what do you use? What brand do you use to do? What brand are you buying for your soil? Like these kind of, but it's actually not really branding. It's about how much water that you're really looking at, how nourished that you are as the soil, the rich soil and all of that, the depths, how your root going to really go into the depths, and the deeper it is, the wider it spread. The wider it spread, the more expansion that you are. And that is, you are really, as I said, we are not, our foundation is strong now. Spread the root. Yeah. So that is a few things that I wanted to share here. Yeah. I hope that you're receiving well out of this. Yeah.
Thank you, Lilian. It was lovely.
Yeah, thank you for
Short and sweet.
No, it's sort of like this is a lot of awareness. We have done this many times, right? The garden, the planting, the garden with it, it's actually not new. But when we really sit down and doing it, it means another layer. I sit down and do another layer. And this is the ingenuity code. So being creative to solve the problems. Therefore, bringing the garden within. So this is June community gathering. And now it's time to say goodbye to June and welcome July in the most beautiful way. All right, that is from me now. Do you have anything more to add on?
No.
No? Kyle, do you have anything? No? Okay, great. Alrighty. So thank you so much for being here, and I see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.